Why is it that out of the 4 or 5 horror movies we've got this year, most of them suck? The Boy. So The Boy is the latest horror movie starring Lauren Cohan, or more commonly known as Maggie from The Walking Dead, and in this movie she plays a nanny who goes to a house in England where she's been hired to look after this old couple's son. But wait, the son turns out to be a doll, cause that's not creepy at all. But not only that, these old people believe that this doll is actually their son. What is it with old people in horror movies these days, just becoming all creepy and freaky deaky? And although she finds this weird, she goes along with it because this family are paying her good money to look after this doll, or their son, however you want to see it, because apparently the doll's alive, which if you didn't see the trailer I guess is kind of a spoiler, so sorry. But she doesn't believe this at first. She agrees to look after this doll, thinking it's just a doll. But then stuff starts happening, her things start to be moved, she starts hearing noises in the house considering she's the only one there, and then she makes the discovery that all of this is the boy. After the forest and the other side of the door, I bet you're expecting me to shit all over this movie. And to be honest, I expected to shit all over this movie. But after seeing it, I can't in all honesty do that. Why? Because this is a pretty decently made horror movie. Then again, nothing in this movie really made me jump, so this is a pretty well made movie. With a doll that moves. Yes, this movie is well made. I really admire the way the director chose to do some of the shots. There are some really beautiful looking shots in this movie and they do really well on building suspense. But like The Forest, although it builds for suspense, it doesn't really have a good payoff. Sure, there are jump scares in this movie and none of them really made me jump. Although they were jump scares that you're supposed to be afraid of, it wasn't none of that bird flying up in the air shit. But I do have to give the director props for a well-made movie and some of the shots building that suspense. The acting was really good as well. Lauren Cohan was really great in this role. I actually cared more about her character in this movie than I thought I was going to. She was really well fleshed out. You learn a bit about her past. So I was very interested seeing her character arc in this movie. Rupert Evans is in this movie. You may remember him from Hellboy. He was really good. He plays the love interest in this movie, and most of the time in these movies they're kind of forced, they kind of feel very cheesy. Most of the time you don't really care. But their scenes together felt so natural. They had a great on-screen chemistry together. I bought into their relationship and both actors did a great job. And now the problems with this movie were some of the jump scares. So most of the jump scares in this movie, although they were built up really well and they did affect most people in the audience, but if you're really familiar with horror movies, you can predict these jump scares from a mile away like I did. But like I was saying, the biggest 2 jump scares in this movie were both dream sequences. And my problem with dream sequence scares is, although they are effective, they make no difference to the plot. Everything that you've just seen for the past 5 to 10 minutes is now completely pointless. But my biggest complaint about this movie is the writing. Sure, at the start the movie was going along and I was quite enjoying it, the dialogue was really good, the story was really intriguing, but then the end happened and the twist comes and it ruined the entire movie. Although I went along with it at first because it was really well directed and what was happening was really thrilling, it was quite intense. Once the movie was done and I started to rethink it, it started to not make sense. And as always, I won't spoil that ending for you. If you do want to see this movie, I won't spoil anything for you. But I felt like once it ended and I started to piece things together, I found myself going, but wait, if this happened here and she saw this here but then ran over here, how did this happen with this? And then by doing that you pick the entire movie apart, which just ruins the entire experience. In the end though guys, The Boy is better than The Forest and The Other Side of the Door, and although it's well acted, well directed, and it does build up suspense pretty well, because of its ending and the lack of scares, I have to give The Boy 2 stars. So, The Boy, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends, it'll help my channel out a lot. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.